doing in your business is capable of being bought or sold. It is a commercial term. Yes, it is permissible, as long as that thing that you are going to be doing is usable and is useful. We make use of it. We can create benefit from your business, from your product, from your service. We can create benefit. We can create benefit for the Muslim. Oh, yes, it is permissible. If it is legitimate use, it is not haram transaction. It is not haram transaction. In Quran 2 verse 275, Allah mentioned that it is permissible to do trade. What is not permissible is the interest-based businesses. Okay? Is it permissible? Oh, yes, it is permissible. As long as it has economic value. We can put dollar sign, naira sign, pound sign on it. Yes, brothers and sisters, it is permissible to make wealth, whether it is tangible or intangible. You have a product, you have a service you want to sell, you have intellectual property that can turn into money. Some people are consultants. They go out and they earn £1,000 a day. In the UK, in America, they earn $1,000 a day. Is that permissible? Oh, yes, it is permissible. Why? Because they've paid the price to get to where they want to get to. Okay? Now, when we now go back to the benefit that we mentioned before, the benefit, what are the benefit to the Muslim himself? Importance of benefit, if we go back to that point, okay? The importance of creating wealth, doing business to an individual is a way for him to benefit other people. Kama qala alayhi salatu wassalam, wallahu auni abdi ma kana abdi fi auni akhi. Even though we are not here to quote ayat of the Quran and the Sunnah, we're not here to quote that. We are here to establish the mindset, the foundation that according to our religion, the one who helps other people will get help from Allah. That is one of the importance of you creating wealth. Because by the time you create wealth and you do businesses, your intention is to start helping people. Your intention is to start helping Muslims. It's a way for individual to generate worldly halal income and also reward from the hereafter. Your income in this world can be halal and you can earn reward for it. You can send people on Umrah and Hajj. You can build masajid. You can create madrasa. You can help many people within your family and outside your family. It is also a way to create a good character and virtuous personality, like the personality of the rich among the Salaf. Abdurrahman ibn Khawf, Abu Talha radiallahu anhu, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. All these people, they traded in the halal way and they were able to create personality that were good. What about the community, the society? It's a way when we are all into this mindset and we are creating wealth, it's a way for us to reduce the problem of poverty, especially in the masajid. It's a way for us to reduce the problem of unemployment. There are millions of Muslims that are unemployed today. When you as a Muslim start thinking like a businessman, you open the door for employment to your brother, you create wealth in a halal way for his family, and he starts earning good money. It's a way to encourage Muslims to be productive and to increase their competence. What about the society? In our society, it will spread the good message of Islam. What about if the MRB becomes a club, MRB, Muslim in business, and it becomes a club where people are creating wealth, and it becomes a club where people are now saying we are building mosque together. It's a club where brothers are saying, you know, we're going Umrah in February, and they are all rich, they all have money, halal money to go. Oh, we are going Hajj this year, 50 of them, 100 of them. What is wrong with that? As long as if the income is halal. Okay? So is it permissible? Oh, yes, it is permissible. I'm not going to go into the text. The scholars that we'll be bringing will be talking about the text. Now, what are we trying to offer at the Tawfiq, do you want to try to see if you can erase that mark? There's a mark that's distracting me on the screen. Now, what are we offering at the TMP and the Muslim platform? What's our offering? What's our offering? How are we going to, because you that you're listening to me now, you'll be like, oh, so I don't know how to do business. What can I do? I have a career. Okay, so the first offering is the career path. There are people who are not business-minded. Oh, yes, I get that. Why? Because I know about it. And that's why I put my qualification in the front. So you can see that I am qualified to talk about this. I didn't put the qualification there just to show off. I put it there to let you know that I know I have paid the price exactly what I am talking about. Within and outside the Muslim community, Allah Ta'ala has given us the opportunity to coach many senior executives into their career. and to advise many people, including some of our imams in our community. Yes, and I mentioned some of our imams. Why? Because the imams are the ones that are solving the Muslim community problems. When somebody wants to get married, they go to the imam. When somebody wants to, when they have ruqya reason, they go to the imam. When somebody is want to do business, they go to the imam. They all go to the imam for problem, but no one asks the imam how he's feeding his wife. No one asks the imam how he's feeding his children. No one asks the imam how he's earning halal money. Nobody asks the imam. So we have a service that we offer to the imams in the UK to go to them and say, "Ya Sheikh, how is it going in the house?" We have that service going on for many years now, alhamdulillah. How are the imams? How are they looking after their family, including their parents? Including what are you as a Muslim doing to support the imams? The career path. The career path are people who are in a current job or who are intending to get into job. That is our offering. What can we do to help them? Oh yes, there are a lot of things we can do. And anyone who is on this call who knew what we have been doing in the past, we have created so many Muslims and non-Muslim, alhamdulillah, training, mentoring into workplaces, into office, halal incomes places in this country and in Nigeria and many other places around the world. The career path. Somebody who wants to grow a CV. They want to grow a career. They want to get to the top of their career. Can we do that? Oh, yes, there are ways we are planning to do that. The second path is the business and the entrepreneurial path. There are brothers who are business savvy. How are they going to do business in an environment that does not encourage halal business development? How are we going to help them? How are they not going to be shut down? How can you, as a Muslim brother, bring your idea to the front and actually generate a business idea that can translate into halal earning that you can use to help Muslim brothers and sisters? How are you going to do these two, the career path or the business path or the entrepreneurial path? We know how you're going to do it. We have enough resources in us to teach you and guide you into how to do it. And then, what are the support groups? The TMP support groups. So we have many support groups behind the scene. We have many professionals on this call right now who will be able to mentor you when you are going to career path, who are going to mentor you when you are doing the business one, because we have businessmen as well who are Muslims, but everyone is in their isolation. The MIB series is trying to bring everybody together. So if anybody has a problem to go look for a job, or they are applying for a job, they can't get a job, they will go to the MIBs. We have people who can help them sort their CV out free of charge. We ain't gonna charge you for it. If I'm doing it professionally, I will charge minimum of £200 for reviewing your CV and getting your CV done properly. The Muslims, we are doing it for free. We are asking for barakah from Allah. We will help you do your CV. We will help you speak to somebody who is doing exactly what you're about to do. We will get you into work. In fact, when you start working, we will give you enough support to survive the fear phase. You know, when you start work, you have the fear phase, right? Yes, we will get you enough experienced people to support you to do that. That is what the MRB under the TMP is offering. The business and entrepreneurial part which you're coming to is also leading to that as well, inshallah ta'ala. We'll come back to it. The career part, what do you do? Number one, if you are listening and you are going to send this to another person, you're going to ask a brother or a sister who is looking to grow their career, is to identify the hardest skills in that career. You are an IT guy, there will be a coding, there will be a language that is very difficult to learn in your career. You're an accountant, there will be something like Excel spreadsheets, Excel macro automation that is hard in your career. That the hardest skills in your career, they have the best return in any career. The things that are most difficult, they pay sometimes the best, because most people don't know it. Less people go to that area. Less people have those skills. Those skills, you can identify them in your career, because those skills will double your income, will double your confidence, will shoot your confidence up. And by the time you learn it, you are on top of your career. You make a determination that this is the career path that I want to follow. I want to follow this career path. I want to be a medical doctor. You want to be a medical doctor? Yes, we have medical doctors who can mentor you. I want to be a scientist. Oh, yes, we have scientists who can mentor you. Oh, I want to go into IT. In fact, we have a lot of IT brothers. We have an existing group that we are training IT project managers, business analysts, testers, Scrum masters. There are sisters now that are doing Scrum masters training, delivery managers training, and they are earning money with their hijab. They're determined to do it. That determination is what you do. Now, when you determine between that determination and that goal, there is a price to pay everywhere. In any career you choose, there's always a price to pay. That price might be the training that you need to do, the person that you need to network with, the recruiters that you need to show off to, many, many prices. Certification that you need to do as a price to pay. All right. Then you find a mentor. The Muslim in Business series will provide mentors. We will create mentors to make sure that you are finding a mentor. A mentor is somebody who has done what you want to do and who is ready to show you in practical terms what you need to learn. That is a mentor. You practice the skills you learn when you're paying the price and you're learning from your mentor. Then we do your CV and you start going for interview. The process of finding a job in the career path is nothing more than this. For the one who is already existing in your career, but you want to shoot up, you want to step it up. Maybe you're a medical guy, you're an IT guy, you're a business person. There is always a way to step it up. So what do? We said you start with the end in mind. What do we say? We said, okay, add a zero behind your income. You're earning 20,000. You know, you want to add another zero to make 200. How many years is it going to take you to get to a six-figure salary? Or you want to double it by 50%. You're on 20,000, you're on 25,000. You want to double it up by 50 to 50,000. What do you need to do in your career to boost your income level? And that is what we are saying. Is it greedy? Is it halal to do that? Oh, yeah, it is halal to do that. Is it something we encourage? Oh, yes, it is something we encourage. So under the MRB, we'll not be teaching all this alone. We'll also be teaching the ethics that Islam has taught us in order not to go above the line. Because one of the ethics, one of the basic ethics in Islam, one of the basic things we need to learn in Islam is we are not seeking greed. It's a basic one. We do not seek wealth, business, money in a greedy way. No, we are not intending to be like Osh Poppy. We are not intending to ride Bugatti and all that. We are not intending to build houses on water. That is not our goal. Subhanallah. For Allah Ta'ala, Jalla wa Ala, he says, Inna Allah yarzuqu liman yasha'u wa yaqdir. Whether you try or you do not try, we have iman, we have belief that Allah Ta'ala is the one that enriches. We do not believe, and that's part the foundational aqidah of business and wealth making. We also want to do it in a halal way, but the environment in which we are is full of haram and khurafat. How are we going to scale through that? If it's a business, entrepreneurial path, oh yes, the same process. You identify a business idea. There will be an idea. Bring that idea. There's a table, we call it the white table. There are a lot of ideas coming through the white table all the time because our place here is a place of information. We don't hide information. We have confidence. We want the brother to be successful. So when we have an information that we have not even acted upon, we're already giving it out to brothers and sisters. Because why? Because we want them to be successful. We do not compete with our brothers. In fact, we want that brother to be richer than us. We want him to do better than us. You identify a business idea. Can you? Oh, yes, you can. Can we teach you how to do this? Oh, yes, we can. Then you market research that idea. That idea, is it something that someone else is doing already? Is it something that is new? If it is something that is new, we will say your brain is the brain of an innovator. But trust me, brothers and sisters, majority of the ideas that you're bringing up, someone is doing something close to it or something similar to it. But when you do an idea that you think is a pathfinder, we call it pathfinder in business development. If it is a pathfinder, then you want to be like Uber. And then you want to be like Airbnb. And then you want to be like Facebook. You are on the path to wealth if you're doing it in the right way. Oh, yes, you outline your business plan. There's a way to write a business plan. We have people who are experts in writing business plan. There are business plans that we have written on table right now. There are so many business plans that are samples from my client, for example. and many other people on this call that have got clients that have written business plan. We can give you an anonymous one to say, okay, brother, don't sweat. Take this as an example, copy it and make it your own. That is what we are offering in MIB. You find a mentor. It will be very difficult. Even if we are not dealing in the area of business that you want to deal, we would have an entrepreneurial business development acumen, which we are teaching to executives in corporations. So part of my training is teaching senior executives in some established company on how to do this. So we coach them into it. We mentor them into building an organization. If we can do that, then we can do it to you as well. We can help you, get to the journey that you are embarking on. Okay, you put a structure in place. Structuring sometimes might be you need to go back to your market research and say and ask the question, is this idea something that I need to start from the beginning, or is this something that I can acquire an existing business? That's another idea. There's a brother within this Muslim platform who is now a specialist in M&A, mergers and acquisition. He buys business and it takes over those business. How can you do that? We can advise you. That is what the rich people do. That is what Otedola does. Yes, that's what he does. He buys businesses all over the world. He's not involved in the operation. He puts people there and it travels the world. Boom. That's what Lord Sugar does. Is there a way we can do it and wrap it in the Islamic way? Oh, yes. The only difficulty in business acquisition is fundraising. How do you raise the fund? How do you raise the money in the halal way? That is what is shutting you down, brother. Do not shut down. Because right now, under the MIB, we will teach you how to raise funds in the way that is not haram. We will teach you how to do fundraising in the halal way, funding and launching. And that's another step. All these steps, there are things we have to teach. It will take time, but what we want to do is to set the scene, okay? We want to set the scene, our people and business culture. We want to build the business culture. In the next 2, 3, 4 years, everybody who is listening, if you are going to take actions and you are not going to throw this away and take this opportunity for granted, and you can hear that voice again. Let me say it again, and I'm saying it with good intention. You are not going to take this information and take it for granted and throw it on the floor. You are not going to take it for granted because you're getting it for free, brothers and sisters. You are going to act on it. You are going to get off this call right now and make dua that Allah Ta'ala reward our intention for telling you what we are telling you now. If we are telling you for the sake of the deen and for the sake of Allah, ask Allah to accept it from us as an act of ibadah that we would find in our mizan of khair yawm al-qiyamah. If the intention behind it is to better your life and our life and to improve your religion and our religion, and we are serious about this, then ask Allah if this is our intention, that Allah Ta'ala should bless us, that Allah Ta'ala should reward us. What are we saying, brothers and sisters? We want to build a culture within the Muslim community. We want to build a culture of making sure we earn our income, our money in the halal way. Let me pause for a while. Why do we need to do this? Why? We ask this question in all our sessions. So when I'm teaching at Warwick University, and in the last weeks of August, I will be teaching some senior executives from one of my classroom, audience, and they're from Aston Martin. Aston Martin is a big company, right? Now, going into corporations like that and telling the senior executives how to turn around their business models and business ideas, brothers and sisters, is something you can do. If we're teaching it at that level, we are bringing it to you as Muslims. Why? Why? Because we know that there is one thing that is common to every one of us, whether you are a Muslim or you are not. And that is the fear of how we are going to foot our bills, the fear of how you're going to pay your rent, the fear of how you're going to pay the school fees of your kids, the fear of where you're going to pay your parent from, where you're going to look after your parent from, where you're going to get that money from. We all share this fear. How can we get out of this fear gradually in the halal way? Number 1 point. Number 2 point is, by the time we grow older, we are nearing 50-year-old, we are going 60, we're going 70. Are we still going to be running helter-skelter with ties on our neck, doing works for other people, when we are meant to be busy doing dawah and preparing for our barzakh? Do we want to be worrying about money all the time? Or do we want to focus on the reason why we are here? The reason why we are here is to worship Allah. And the practicality for the one who is involved in solving community problem. I'm not talking about brothers who are not involved in solving community problem. I am directly involved. And I know that there are a lot of Muslims suffering right now. Those suffering is affecting their religion. Those suffering is affecting their dawah effort. Those sufferings is affecting even their mentality. And that's why we're thinking, okay, you know what? Let us talk about this within our community. Let us talk about career building. Let us talk about business. Let us give opportunity for people to come and learn from us. What's our strategy? Our strategy is we're going to train and mentor people. We are going to train whoever wants to build career or build business. We will train you. The same training we offer to corporations, and we get paid for it. Yes, Abu Yassin is on this call. He's an HR consultant. He knows how much it charges corporation per day when he goes out to teach. From Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a consultant who knows what he's doing in teaching will earn an income of minimum £5,000 a day to go and train people. My dear brothers and sisters, if a consultant is on this call right now and he goes to Austin Martin and he goes to Facebook and he goes to the Sainsbury and is charging them £5,000 per day, do you think the Oyinbos are stupid if they're not getting any value from their money? No. The same thing they are getting, you as a Muslim can get it, especially if you're not taking it for granted. We will train you, we will mentor you. All you need to do is to take actions. We would also teach you how to fundraise in the halal way. At the moment, oh, property is haram. Oh, yeah, it's haram because you're getting mortgage. We are doing property business and we are doing it at cash-based level. And we are asking brothers, bring your money, put your money in there. We'll give you income on top of your money. And brothers are making money halal way instead of putting your money into bank and earning interest 1.1, 0.2 interest on it. We are giving you between 8 and 10% profit. The profit in the halal way is becoming more than the haram interest that you're earning on your money. Accountability will match you, make you with people that I can do accountability for you, will pair you up with some people. At the moment, actually, we've created a forum for 3 sisters, and we're wanting those sisters to continue on what they're doing in their Amazon business so that they can account to themselves. We'll teach you what are the prohibitions in business. How can you scale through what is prohibited business, gambling, alcohol, selling, paintings of living things and all that. We teach you how to get out of those. When you are building your business relationship, we teach you the compromise that we have documented. That is the strategy. We allow you to innovate. You have your ideas, bring it to the incubator session. We teach you how to do the pitchings, halal way of doing it in a halal environment. We help you merge you with someone else whose 2 plus your 2 can become 5. We call that synergy. Meaning that when you add a win-win situation, you are partnered with a brother. You want that brother to profit. That brother also wants you to profit. We start building this culture in a cooperative way, the way the companions, alayhim wa rahmah, have been doing it. We create different focus group. If you're in the health sector, we pair you with people who are in the health sector. If you are in the business sector, we pair you with the people within the business sector. If you're in the IT, we pair you with those people. And then we form different focus group in a cooperative way with the intention of La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibbu li-akhihi ma yuhibbu nafsi. You're not a true believer until you want for your brother exactly what you want for yourself. With the principles of wallahu awni abdi ma kana abdi fi uni akhi. With the principle of Allah Ta'ala will help you as long as you're helping other Muslim brother. With the principle of the upper hand concept. The one who is giving is better than the one who is receiving. All this concept from the Islamic point of view. On a final note, brothers and sisters, because I know people would have questions and answers, and I want people to ask questions. And if you're not asking questions, that means maybe you've not been attentive enough, or maybe this is not useful for you enough. I want everyone to ask questions. What are we doing? When are we going to do this? When? No, we are not postponing it. You can see me banging the table. There is too much problem, too much financial problem within the mosque, within the Muslim community. Maybe because I am Bonnie and I'm seeing my brothers and sisters suffering every single day and I'm crying behind the scene. I want to create an opportunity for us as community to tackle that ourselves in the best permissible possible way. What I want you to do is, from today, I want you to start something. I want you to write down where you are, whether you are going to choose the career path or the business path. What career do you want to do? Where do you want to see yourself? Start with an end in mind. That's the first point there. Start with an end in mind. I want to be on top of my career in the next 2-3 years. I want to run a successful business by July 2021. I want to create cash flow of so amount of money of £5,000 every month by the end of August 2020. I want to start doing it. And at the end of the day, make dua to Allah and ask Allah that Allah Ta'ala should guide you. Do istikhara, say inshallah, make dua, but don't make those dua first. Make action first. For Allah Ta'ala, la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Allah Ta'ala wants you to take action, brothers and sisters. It is your choice if you want to remain where you are, or you want to take actions in the permissible way and start changing your life and the lives of people around you. Take actions, brothers. Start now. Start right now. Today, start. And call someone that you think is also a Muslim, who knows the problems that the Muslims are facing, who can come and actually talk to the Muslims. Say to that person to come and listen to this. Invite someone else that can join you to do this. Invite someone else who can join you in doing this. Invite someone else. Start something along the side of what we have discussed. Start something, brothers and sisters. If you start something, what it does to you is you start building something towards either the career path or what? Or the entrepreneurial or the business path. I want you all to please ask as many questions as you want to ask, and I'll throw it open to you, Tawfiq, to coordinate. Is there any question we want to talk about? Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Aqulu qawli hadha wa astaghfirullahi li wa lakum. I ask Allah to make this submission something that will change our lives in a better way. Something that will lead us to worshiping our Lord better than we used to worship it. Something that will be guided and that will be blessed from the heavens, that will reduce the sufferings that we are facing within the Muslim community. Something that will start now in a good way and that will never end. Something that would raise the status of the Muslims in their charitable work by the time they start earning good money. Something that we are going to do that will not turn us into greedy Muslims who are digressing from the intention by which we're doing this. Do not forget, the intention by which we're doing this is we want to improve our deen. We want to, I can see some questions already, which we are going to go through. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this submission something that will be useful for both the speaker and the listener. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Barakallahu fiqh, Sheikh, for that very comprehensive overview of what we'd like to achieve here at the Muslim in Business Forum. So we do have some questions, and I do encourage everyone on the call to please submit more questions in the chat box so that we can take them, inshallah. So to run through some of the questions that we have already here, the first one is in regards to what the Islamic ruling is on a pilot who flies for an airline, but the airline might serve alcohol. So I guess, is it permissible for a person to be a pilot in such a establishment? That was one of the questions, Sheikh.
Is it permissible for somebody to be a pilot in what environment?
So the commercial airlines, for instance, where they might serve alcohol. So yeah, that situation.
Yeah, I mean, the pilot doesn't serve alcohol, right? And the establishment where the aim of their business is not the production of alcohol is different from the one where they're serving alcohol. Now, that question will be a question that we have to throw to the scholar, and that is why we have the MIB. to seek fatwa from the scholar to clarify ambiguities. It might not be a session we're going to answer now, but will be part of things that we'll be asking. I have an answer in my mind, but I won't give answers. Why? Because sometimes some of us, we're not qualified to give Islamic fatwa. But what we are doing within the MRB is to do what? Is to create opportunity for Muslims. Let me say to you right now, and I'm not mentioning them, there are many Muslims behind the scenes that are involved in haram sources. Unfortunately, because they haven't got any environment where they can come and express themselves. The Afars who are preaching the dawah, they've scared all of them away. And then, you know what, Afar, do your own and I'll do my own. And secretly, they are doing this. I know many Muslims who are doing this. How do we bring them and retrain their mindset to say to them, you know what, we can actually make money in a halal way. You don't need to do, interest-based shares to make money. No, you don't need to. We now have Muslim entrepreneurs who are making money, So that's just the basic answer. But what we are doing, okay, what we are going to be doing is to create an opportunity for Muslims to create wealth in the halal possible means. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. Go to the next one, Tawfiq.
And I think a few of the remaining ones here are also in regards to fatwa. So we might need to hold off until a session.
Read some of them for me. Is it which one is it?
So I'll explain. So the first one is in relation to the ruling on cryptocurrencies.
Yep.
The next one is in relation to the ruling on forex trading.
Yep.
And then we also have a question on print on demand and drop shipping.
Okay. All right. So many people might not know what drop shipping is. So we are going to run sessions. Okay. Sakina asked, is drop shipping allowed? What is POD, which is print on demand, business model halal? All these things. We're going to review them in a way. How can you do it in a way that it will make it halal? If it is not halal completely, because there are some of them that some of us will say it's not halal, like you listening to a speaker and they just make it haram. لِمَا تُحَرِّمُ مَا أَحَلَّ اللَّهُ لَكَ. Like many Muslims who do today. Don't drink Pepsi, don't drink Coca-Cola, don't eat McDonald's and all those things. And then you make drinking Coca-Cola or Pepsi haram because it is created by the Jews. Is that the right thinking? No, it's not. Because Allah Ta'ala has not made it haram. The fact that it was created by the Jews does not make it haram. So there are many things that Muslims are making haram on themselves, which the religion has not made haram. Ta-da! And that is what we are doing in MRB. We will connect you to scholars. In fact, there's a possibility we'll be getting a Sheikh Faisal Jassim, Hafidhahullah Wara'a, on a call to be one of our mufti on this call. We are connected to Markas Al-Albani in Jordan, and we are connected to our father Hussein Al-Awaisha, who would also advise us. We are connected to Abu Suhaib, who would also guide us. We are connected to many shuyukh who will not beat their, they will not mince word in telling you if something is haram or if something is halal. But what I want you to know is that what MIB strategy is we are going to explore what you deem to be haram. And we are going to tell you part of it, which is halal. Or if it is not halal completely, why can't we give you an alternative? Why are Muslims always using the prohibitive approach? Why is everything haram? Why? Why is a da'i, a caller to Islam, always overly being critical without teaching people that are ignorant? You are condemning them. But you are not offering them an alternative. This business is haram. That business is haram. But you are not actually teaching alternative. How would you not be poor Muslims? Does that mean there are no halal business that we can do? No, there are many halal business. The way and by which you are going to approach it is what we Muslims don't know. Tawfiq, which one is another one because of time?
No. So we have a question here in regards to if it's permissible to work within a bank. Okay,
so another fatwa, right? Another fatwa. So yes. Interest-based, some of us, we are finance specialists. I'm a qualified accountant. I put that on the screen because I want you to see. When I started my career in those days, I tried all my best to make sure I did not go in there, maybe for a good reason. And I have somebody in the house that will say, fear Allah, do not go out there and bring haram to feed us, So how can we go about it? If somebody's already into it, how can we help that person progress into something halal? Those are the questions we want to be treating within the MRB. Another one?
Next question is advice for a situation where I believe her sister has tried several times to set up a business, but perhaps out of the greed of the husband, wouldn't want her to thrive for fear of her becoming more wealthier than him. So advice on how to
Is it the husband that is fearful?
No.
Or the sister?
The husband is fearful of the sister's success.
Yeah, that's a dumb brother. Dumb. We call the weak brothers. We call them dumb because anyone who has any fear that someone else is going to do better than them, that person has no value in themselves in the first place. Anyway, that person needs to go and check their engine room, their self-esteem, their confidence level. If you are the type, you're on this call right now, brothers, and you have a fear that someone else will be wealthier than you, someone else will be in the limelight than you, and you do not want them to be in the limelight, you always want to be in the limelight, know that there's something wrong with you, and you need to go treat that. You need to go treat, because in our way of life, we don't have any competition. In fact, He sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who is the best of the creatures of Allah, does not show any superiority over any other person. To the extent that when people go to where he's chilling out with his companions, you will not see any difference between him and his companions. Somebody was asking, where is he? And they pointed to him, he's over there. He's the one chilling over there. There is no difference. He wasn't sitting on a higher chair or lower chair than the others. They were not worshiping him. Confidence level. You do not need to wanting to be in the limelight all the time to show who you are. And if you're the type who wants to be the rich one, because, and that's another thing that brothers do, they hide information. No matter how much you hide information, that information, if Allah Ta'ala has not destined that it's going to be useful or make you ready, you will never benefit from that information. For you are not the one. You are not the one who determines a risk. Al-mal. Allah Ta'ala determines it. It says, Inna Allah, for surely, yarzuqu liman yasha'u wa yaqdir. It is Allah that enriches whomsoever you want. It's not you. It is not the information that you are hiding. So whether you hide it or you do not hide it, whether you show it or you do not show it, whether you hide that information so that brothers don't know about it, or you show it to people, it does not make you richer and it does not make them poorer. In total motion, you want information kukuru. Ọlọ́run ó gbé wọn fọ́ ìwọ láǹfààní tó ń hide Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ká come through you. Wọ́n wà richer than you. Let me give you a practical example. Over many years ago when we came to this country, we came into the hand of one person who was hiding a job for us at that time. He was hiding a job. Subhanallah. When that brother leaves where he was living, this brother went back to the same job and he became a boss. Maybe a year or 2 or 3 after, this person who was hiding that job, who was the first person that welcomed this person, he was now sent as a laborer to work under the person that he used to hide information for. Subhanallah. And then you're going to tell if you hide information in your hand because you don't want somebody to be better than you, Allah Ta'ala will guide them to a better information than yours. It will make them richer than you. It will make them better than you. You would only be filled of guilt that you did not help them. If your wife is going to be wealthier than you, what's the problem in that? A smart, good, intelligent Muslim brother is the one that allows the woman to own her own money. I have a sister, a Montekiba, who wears the niqab, and she does e-commerce business from the corner of her room. And now she's earning 6-figure salary. She's earning 6-figure money, richer than the husband. What that brother, a confident brother, is doing is saying, it's your money, keep your money. The brother with his little salary still continue paying rent, still continue feeding the house. But the sister was not a stupid sister as well. She's a wise sister as well. She supports the husband before the husband asks for it. But the husband does not allow her to even pay any bills in the house. That is a smart husband who is not a dumb. The dumb one is the one that the wife is earning more than him, and then he's all over the place and he's fighting her every day. To the extent that some brothers are so jittery, so valueless that they even divorce a sister because that sister is richer than them. What about the example of our mother, Khadija, who was the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who the Prophet sallam used to work for. What about that example? So, brothers and sisters, we are not scared that a brother or a sister should do better than us. And that's why we will give them all our information that we have. We will ask Allah Ta'ala to bless them in it. We are not scared. We want to earn a reward. We want Allah to reward us by making sure we get the Muslims to do better than we are doing now. Tawfiq, let's go to the next one.
So we have two broad categories of questions left. So the first one is in regards to mentors. So we talked, you've explained about our intention to match people with mentors. So there's kind of this specific questions and more general questions around how do we intend to facilitate this matching process and help people find mentors in the field that they're interested in. What are the practical next steps?
Yes, so inshallah ta'ala, within the strategy, it's going to take a while actually, because we're building it, right? We're building a community. We will need people to come and work with us. We will need people to join the MRB. You need to join, number one, the Muslim platform WhatsApp group for the brother side, and the Muslim platform WhatsApp on the sister side. We would have committee that would deal with this. You would have opportunity, okay, to speak to someone. Maybe I will give sessions where I will give you access to myself. The only thing you need to do, sisters or brothers, is that you need to respect the time. If I say 1 p.m., get there 10 minutes before 1. Take let's be honest with ourselves. Every one of us, we are busy. The only thing that is different is we have good intention. We want to see our brothers and sisters doing well. We want to reduce the number of problems we're having within the community. We want to go and ask our imam, who is a da'i person, who is a teacher to us. We want to call him and say, Ustaz, how is it going in the house? How are you surviving? We want to also ask him, because it's the same guy we go to all the time, to solve our problems. So we'll create opportunity for mentoring session, inshallah ta'ala. So somebody has a business idea and they want that business idea to thrive, we would create a session where we will give them free consultation on how they can go about it. We would do, personally, we do Saturday breakfast. We call it the business breakfast. Today, we have done drive and talk. From London today, I have driven in the car with some people in my car to Maidstone today to go and see our property business. We have explained some things to some people today. We have met 2 investors today. We have met many people within our power team today, Saturday. Subhanallah. We have done that today. So we can invite you to one of those sessions. What we require you is when we say 9 a.m. Greenwich station, you are there 10 minutes before 9. That's our agreement. That's our approach. So by 10 to 9, everybody's there. You go break the bank together. One of the major problems of every entrepreneur is the problem of showing up for opportunities. Just show up. One opportunity. Show up. Attend it. Like the Facebook group. If that guy attended it, it will be part of the people that own Facebook today. But he didn't attend. The rest of the guys were there. And then they are richer today, right? You also show up 10 minutes, 15 minutes before time. It's called the golden hour or golden minute. The minute. Show up and on time. Thank you. Show up. Go. Even if you think that thing is not going to benefit you. But let me tell you in a humble voice. In a humble voice. If Abu Yasin, and I mention him again, or Abdulwasi Ojoyi, and I mention his name, or many other consultants on this forum right now, or Femi Kesentin is a consultant, okay? And many people. Abdul Sami is a consultant. He's leading some people within his corporation. If they are giving you 5-10 minutes of their time, my brother, rush there, go there if you know you are not up to their level. Go, run. Go and listen to them. When you after listening to them, thank them. Say Jazakallah khairah to them, for they have a good intention. Anyone around us who is a close inner circle to us, they know about this concept. They know we want to make people better than the way we are. And we are not scared that you should be doing better than us. We are not scared that you should be richer than us. We are not scared. We actually want you to be richer. So Ali Wabo Baba Ferry, so brother affair commercial 14 fundraising lani law ni saying so far when you mean we know their capability. We have a serious case in Nigeria, in Lagos today, right now. So we're going to call few brothers. And if those few brothers that we're calling behind the scene, in fact, there are some brothers now, they only call and said, Sheikh, is there anything on the table? If you call me for that, I will tell you thousands of pounds right now. So why can't we open that more to people and create wealth so that we can have more people to help us, to help funding the orphans, to help funding some of our poor teachers in Nigeria? They are shuyukh, they have knowledge, but they are struggling financially. They are struggling financially. Why can't we be the one to help them? Why can't we use our wealth in that way, using the foreign exchange power? Tawfiq, the last one for them.
So yes, the last question I will take in the session is in regards to a person who perhaps has accumulated wealth in a haram way and they want to dispose of it. What is your advice in regards to that?
Subhanallah, Jazakumullahu khairah. Wallahi, if this is the only reason why we all gather here today, wallahi, hasbuna, it will be more sufficient than us. And that's why we're saying to you, brothers and sisters, please, wherever you are, wherever your level of knowledge, please create benefit for the Muslims. Please create benefit for the Muslims. Break away from isolated life that you are living. Break away from benefiting yourself and your family alone. Create benefit for the Muslims. Please create benefit for the Muslims. Now, the one who had acquired wealth in non-halal way, please grab my number, call me. I will provide a session, whether you're a sister or a brother, I'll provide a session where I will walk through you. How do you move from where you are into the halal way? I will teach you the step by step. And wallahi, I give this promise publicly that I will walk with you and work with you. If we need to bring another more knowledgeable people, I have access to them. I will bring them to the place to advise us on how to move from the non-halal into halal. But no, for sure, their brother or sister who had asked the question, be rest assured right now, and I'm beating my chest for you, for he sallallahu alaihi wasallam said it. He said it. He gave that assurance that whoever leaves anything bad for the sake of Allah, he leaves that only for the sake of Allah. Allah Ta'ala will provide for him and will aid him in the new journey or the new thing that he has chosen. In fact, in the way Allah Ta'ala mentions in the Quran, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. Whoever fears Allah and abandons the non-halal way and it goes to the halal, يَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. Allah Ta'ala will guide him. Grab my number, email, or whatever. If you ask people on the forum, they will give you. It's a public one. They will give you. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. And I ask Allah to make it something that will be beneficial to all of us. Can we build a Zoom session with you to speak to you on business idea outside UK? Yeah, outside UK. You just need to book. You need to, and if you want to do it, you need to go through the brother who is the chairman today. MashaAllah, may Allah ta'ala reward the brother. Very proactive. Brother Tawfiq Akinpeju will chair the MRBs. It will bring people from different business areas. Sometimes you will find people who are non-Muslim coming on this forum to talk to us. It doesn't have to be Muslims alone, because in the real term, we are not only dealing with Muslims in our businesses, are we? In fact, sister just asked question, Bukola just asked the question that our business, majority of our clients are all non-Muslims. So yes, of course, because we are living in a non-Muslim land. In fact, some Muslims, they will not even, come to your business. They will not even patronize you. Why do you need to wait if they're not patronizing you? If you want to benefit the Muslim, bring your benefit. If you want the Muslim, so there's a brother who was doing the business and he asked people to give him feedback, and then they give him feedback. But it's always a way. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll come out with a strategy. When you want to come and bring your business idea, how do you go about it? How do you do it? How do you contact us? We will come up with an approach, and then we will announce on the Muslim platform, the brothers WhatsApp group, and the Muslim platform, the sisters group. The channel, maybe the email that we are going to use, okay? We will make sure that that email goes to a monitored committee, MIB committee, who will channel your question or what you need to do in the right way, inshallah ta'ala. Wa barakallahu feekum.
Oh yeah, Sheikh. Yes, so we've come to the end of the question, Sheikh. Would you like to give final concluding remarks before we close the call?
So, everyone who had listened to this, you can see the way the voice was. At some point, you could see that voice was a little bit harsh. Yes, it was made intentional to be. It was intentional. Why? Because I am burning. And many other Muslim leaders within our community, they are burning with Muslim problems. We are all burning with things that are affecting our lives directly from exactly what we have discussed today. Poverty within the Muslim community, ignorance within the Muslim community, brothers who are into problem and they have little help from people, brothers who wants to do stuff, they are very knowledgeable, but they don't have any help, they don't have anyone to talk to, brothers who have sick parents, no help, a sister who is in the hospital giving birth and they're losing their kids. Many. Is it not high time we form MRB with the intention that we want to seek halal wealth, with the intention that we want to use that wealth to do our religion, to start with our family, our parents, our friends, our kith and kins, and to help Muslims in generality, and to do big dawah efforts. And we want to build this as a culture over a period of time. We want to create businesses. The one who is into haram source, we want to coach them into halal sources. If this is something that is making sense to you, make sure you watch out. On the Muslim platform, WhatsApp, we would create the MRB email. You send your email to them, maybe that's going to be a way, but we're going to announce, and it would happen, inshallah. And anybody needs this, just book it on time and come into a way for you to benefit from it. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-wahidul qahar. If this session today, if the intention behind this session today is only seeking his face, it's not something that we need any benefit from anyone. This thing we are doing, we are not charging for it. So we're not looking for any benefit. We're not asking you to pay for consulting charges. We are not asking you to do anything. All we are asking you to do, Brother Abdul Hakim, Brother Teslim, Brother Fatah, Sister Khadija, is that start thinking about an action, either in your career or in your business. Today, start today. So that you in your house, me in my house, Tawfiq in his house, Teslim in his house, Olani in his house, yesterday Rufai in the house, Karima, everybody in your house, you are okay where your halal money is coming from to feed your family. So that when you go back to Allah, your accounting of where you make your money from will be easy for you. And that's all what the Muslim in business is all about. Please take an action. Write something down, whether it's your career or it's your business. Start something today. Tell someone else. Make a benefit to another Muslim. Ask them to start joining in. Ask them to start thinking about where does their halal money come from. It is part of our religion to do that. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept it from us and to bless all of us in a way that we do not even think about, and to accept it from us and make our religion one that will be full of blessing. We ask him subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and to use us among people that will help solve the Muslim problems. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide all of us and make us a Muslim that will be concerned about the problems of another Muslim. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remove the disease of isolated life of the Muslims who are living by themselves. They are only okay for themselves. They are only okay with their family. They don't have any feeling for the feelings of other Muslims. They don't do any charity. They don't care whether other Muslims are doing well or not. They only want to be the only one doing well. We ask Allah to save us from the evil of that. We ask Allah to save us from the evil of being the only one who wants to be in the limelight. We ask Allah to protect us from that evil of not being the one that will listen to the crying, the suffering of many other Muslims around the world. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد وأقول قولي هذا واستغفر لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. We encourage you to look out for the next episode of the MRB series. We'll be teaching something. And over to you, Tawfiq, to round it off, inshallah. Barakallahu fiqh.
Barakallahu feek, ya Sheikh. So we've just posted in the chat box the link for the sisters to join. For brothers who wish to join, inshallah, I'm trying to locate the link to join. But in the meantime, many of the brothers who you probably know are on the platform already. Kindly ask them to drop your number within the group, inshallah, and one of the admins will add you, inshallah. And please do look out for information regarding the next session. Inshallah, we'll be posting that within the WhatsApp group. Barakallahu feek. So yes, one of our brothers.
What I would ask also is please do not share that WhatsApp joining. Do not share it with people that you don't know. Make sure you only share with people that you know. We don't want just anybody to join the group. Okay? Only Muslims that you think. Don't share it in a group that, okay, people join and then we have a lot of people. No. Share it with somebody that you know who is a Muslim. Somebody that you know. Do not share with people that you do not know. We do not want just anyone to join. It's because we are starting small. Inshallah ta'ala, by the time we grow larger and then we have, a physical location, second Saturday next year, Ramadan, inshallah, in London, we would start. Don't forget, there are many initiatives within the Muslim platform. We have the school that we are starting called the Dinao School. It's going to be an online madrasa for the children to memorize the Quran. We are building the website. We are building the knowledge portal. We are recruiting teachers from the northern part of Nigeria to start teaching our kids. It has already started in Lagos. We are starting it in London. We are doing so many of that. You ask a question as well. Which committee can you volunteer to? Which one can you join to help out? Which one do you want to earn reward from? Because everything you're seeing right now, there are brothers and sisters behind the scene. There's a brother behind the Zoom and YouTube. There's a brother behind the poster. There's a brother behind the fundraising. Okay? You ask the question, what can you do to help the TMP grow in this intention that we all have? And we ask Allah to reward you and to reward us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much for joining, inshallah. For those who are looking for a recording of this session, it's available on our YouTube channel. Just search the Muslim Platform London, and inshallah, shortly after this call, it will be available for you to re-watch, inshallah, as well as all of the other classes we do outside of the Muslim in Business series. We run a number of classes on the Muslim platform. So please do watch those videos and take benefit, inshallah. Barakallahu feek for joining. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.